Poisson distribution is a very important topic of statistics. We can understand Poisson distribution like any event that occur at a constant rate with a given period of time. The big question is here when to use Poisson distribution in any question. So by seeing the question, by looking into the question, you can search two main things. So first thing is there in the question, mean or average will be there. Mean or average will be there, definitely. And second thing, rate will be there. Rate means per minute or per hour. This will be there in the question. So you can understand this question we can do by Poisson distribution. So look at this question. Here is a document containing 300 pages has 450 misprints and hence a mean of 1.5 misprints. So see here in this question we found mean. So mean is there. And just see whether per page rate is given or not. So see here per page is given. It means you will have in the question per page, per minute, per hour, rate or mean. If you find these two things, you can do this question by using Poisson distribution. And you have to find, the question is find the probability that page 100 has exactly 4 misprints. So let's start doing this question and we will do few questions based on Poisson distribution. First, I'll explain you what is the Poisson distribution formula. So Poisson distribution formula is probability of X equal to R, which we are going to find. Okay, so in few books, there will be K or R, different letter will be used. I'm going to use R here. Probability of X equal to R, the formula is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power R over R factorial. So this is your formula of Poisson distribution. In this question, consider lambda is mean. So in Poisson distribution, lambda is denoted by mean. So mean will equal to lambda here. So lambda equal to 1.5. So consider this is your mean. Lambda equal to 1.5. And what is 1.5 misprint per page? Okay, and we have to find the probability that page 100 has exactly 4 misprint. This is the question. So we need to find out probability of X equal to 4. Write down the formula first. So substitute each of this in this formula. So e to the power minus lambda. Lambda is your 1.5 minus 1.5. And then lambda, which is 1.5 to the power r. R is 4 we have. And over 4 factorial, which is r factorial. When you put it everything into your calculator, you will find it out 0.0470 is the probability. So this is your answer. This is quite easy question. Let's do the next question here. So connected question is, now second question which is connected to this first question, page 12 has more than one misprint. Again, let's write down the formula here. Poisson distribution equal to Px equal to R is equal to e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power R over R factorial. Now find out everything here. You have to find out here lambda is given same equal to 1.5 and Now you have to find out what is R here. So here we need page 12 has more than one misprint. We need to find out. So probability we need to find out X should be greater than 1. Page 12 has more than one misprint. So more than one misprint. What does that mean? We need to find a probability X equal to 0. More than one means not X equal to 0. More than one means if we will start from 2. So more than 1 means X equal to 2 plus probability of X equal to 3 plus probability of X equal to 4, and this way it will go to infinity. So this, if we are going to find it in this way, we won't be able to find the probability more than X equal to 1. Just try to understand with the graph of Poisson distribution. So this is the probability axis, and this is your x-axis, x equal to r. So always you will find the Poisson distribution graph will be like this. And we need to find out more probability of x more than 1. Just consider here it is 1. It means more than one area is this one going to infinity, and less than area is this one. Okay. So more than 1 means this is the probability of x greater than 1, and this is the probability of, we will include 1 because here it is not including 1, so we have to include this one. So here it is P is probability is x less than equal to 1, and probability we always find between 0 to 1. So 1 is the 100% probability. So we need to find that probability x greater than 1. It means whole probability, 100% probability. 1, we will take away this section. We will take away this section and we can find this section. Understood? We are going to take whole probability and we are taking away this section. We can find it out this section. Now what to do here? Probability of x greater than 1 will be equal to probability of 100% probability 1 minus probability of x less than equal to 1. Okay, so this way we will find it out, probability of x greater than 1. Now let's do it. 1 minus x less than 1, it means probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. We are going to find it out. So 1 minus, we will use the formula here. E to the power minus lambda, which is 1.5 minus 1.5, and then lambda to the power r, which is 1.5 to the power r is here 0 over 0 factorial, plus probability of x equal to 1. We will use the formula x equal to 1 is the r here. This one is the r here. E to the power minus 1.5 and lambda to the power 1.5 to the power 1 over 1 factorial. 1 minus, in both the term we can see e to the power minus 1.5 is there. So let's take it common, e to the power minus 1.5, and close the bracket and write down here 1.5 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus 1.5 to the power 1 over 1 factorial. Close the bracket here, and then we have 1 minus e to the power minus 1.5. Here calculate it, anything power 0 will be 1 over 0 factorial is 1 as well, plus 1.5 to the power 1, which will 1.5 over 1 factorial is 1. Now 1 minus e to the power y minus 1.5, here it is 1 plus 1.5 equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 1.5, and here we have 2.5, and then calculate it from the calculator. You will get the answer 0.44217, and then correct to 3 decimal places. Let's find out the answer, 0.442. This is your answer of this question. Let's do the next question now. Next question we have here. The distribution of a pothole on a stretch of a road can be described by a Poisson distribution. Here it is clearly given, this is Poisson distribution. Okay, with a mean pothole rate. See, mean is given here. Mean pothole rate of 1.6. This is the mean and this is the rate given. How likely is it that the number of potholes in the next 2.5 kilometers? So here is the rate and here per kilometer, and here we have to find it out how many potholes will be next 2.5 kilometers. This is the very different question, but we will use it, Poisson distribution. How to do it? Let's understand here. So here ratio are not same, like just we did the first question. That was very simple question, but here ratio are not same, rate are not same. Here per kilometer, it means 1 kilometer there are 1.6 number of potholes, mean number, and we have to find out how many potholes will be there in the next 2.5 kilometers. So how to do this one? So we have here lambda 1, which is mean. I explain you. Lambda 1 is here 1.6. And for this lambda 1, time will be 1 kilometer. Per kilometer means 1 kilometer. And we have to find out number of potholes in the next 2.5 kilometers. So let's take T2 is 2.5 kilometer, but we have no limit is here, no mean is here. So this way we have to find this mean will be using in Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution formula is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power r over r factorial. How to find out this? Two ways you can find it out, this one. So here how you will get 2.5? We are getting 1 by multiplying 2.5, so that we will get 2.5 equal to 2.5. So here we will use it same rule, 1.6 write down, and we will multiply it by 2.5, this 2.5. And what multiply it out, and you will get here 4. So this lambda will work in the Poisson distribution. Or you can use the ratio formula, write down lambda 1 over lambda 2 equal to T1 over T2. You can use this way as well. So lambda 1 is 1.6 over, we don't know, lambda 2 equal to T1 is 1 over 2.5. Now fraction equal to fraction here. So we can do cross multiplication. So cross multiply it here. So we need to find it out lambda 2. So cross multiply lambda 2 multiply by 1 is lambda 2. And if you multiply 1.6 by 2.5, you will get 4. So this way also you can find it lambda 2. Whatever you feel like easy, you can use it. This one or this one. Now we will do the question here. Now in this question, we have to find it out probability. How likely is it that the number of potholes in the next 2.5 kilometer will be not less than 6? We have this question, not less than 6. What does that mean? We need to find out probability which is not less than 6. It means we have to find the probability P will be Px not less than 6, not equal to, sorry, I did mistake here. Not less than 6 only. Okay. Now, what does that mean? We need to find out probability of x greater than equal to 6. It means this one. So again, same question will arise. P greater than equal to 6 means we need to find out P probability of x equal to 6 plus probability of x equal to 7 plus probability of x equal to 8 plus probability of, and it will go till infinity. So here it won't be possible to find the probability. So we have to use the 1 minus formula. Understand here by the graph which I explained you the first question. So understand it here as well. So this is your probability P and this is here X. Always you can find the graph will be like this. Assume that this is your 6 and we need to find out probability not less than 6. It means we need to find out this probability P x greater than equal to 6. We need to find out this. What we should do here, and this is your probability of x less than 6. We need this probability to get this probability. We will find out this. So how we will find out this one? Whole probability, take whole probability is 0 to 1. 1 and minus, we will minus it this one, this area, and we will get it probability of x greater than equal to 6, because in the question we have to find out not less than 6, because, and what does that mean? In the question we have to find out p greater than equal to 6. So let's use it, that formula. Now probability of x greater than equal to 6, we need to find it out. How we will find it out? 1 minus probability of x less than 6. Do it here. 1 minus x less than 6 means we need x less than 6. Close the bracket, big bracket, and start with x equal to 0, because 6 less than 6 we need to take probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1, plus probability of x equal to 2, plus probability of x equal to 3, plus probability of x equal to 4, plus probability of x equal to 5. Less than 6 till 5 we will stop it here, and then write down the formula for each one of probability. 1 minus, now probability of x equal to r. What is the formula? E to the power minus lambda. So lambda is 4 we are going to use. So minus 4, then lambda to the power r, which is 0 here, over 0 factorial. Plus write down for this one, e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 1 over 1 factorial, plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 2 over 2 factorial, plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 3 over 3 factorial, plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 4 over 4 factorial, plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 5 over 5 factorial. Now simplify it. Now in each term we can see e to the power minus 4, e to the power minus 4 is there. So why we will calculate each time. So let's take it common. So e to the power minus 4, I am taking it common. Now we have left here 4 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus 4 to the power 1 over 1 factorial plus 4 to the power 2 over 2 factorial plus 4 to the power 3 over 3 factorial plus 4 to the power 4 over 4 factorial plus 4 to the power 5 over 5 factorial. Now do it here. 1 minus e to the power minus 4. Anything power 0 will give you 1 and over 0 factorial is also 1. So anything power 0, it means 100 to the power 0 will give you 1 and 0 factorial will be 1. This is the rule. So 1 over 1 and then 4 to the power will give you 4 over 1 as well here. Now plus 4 2 times 4 square means 4 multiplied by 4 and 2 factorial means 2 multiplied by 1. Anything factorial, if I want to write 3 factorial, 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. If I want to write 4 factorial, 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So this way we will go 4 3 times. So it will be here. You can write it down this one, not 4 multiplied by 4. You can write down straight 4 multiplied by 4, 16 here. And here 2 multiplied by 1. 4 to the power 3 is 64 over 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. Extend the factorial. 4 multiplied by 4 is 256 over 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 plus 4 to the power 5 is 1024 over 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 and close the bracket. Now if you want you can cancel it out. I can cancel it out. 2 by 8 is equal to 16 and here 2 multiplied by 32 will give you 64 and then here is again here it is you can cancel it out. So 2 by 2 2 1 2 8 and then you can cancel it out. 3 4 12 4 3 12 here and 4 2 8. So 32 is here. Now we can cancel it out by 4 5 5 to 10 0 and 5 5 25 and then you can cancel it out again here. So here it is 1024, sorry. So so 1024 is here and here it is 5. So 4 to 8 we can cancel it out by 4 here. So let's start cancelling it by 2 2 5 10 and 2 1 2 2 2 4 and then we can cancel it out by 4 by 2 2 to 4 2 to 4 2 5 10 2 6 12 and then again we can cancel it by 2 2 1 2 2 2 8 16. Now we can't cancel it out anything. Now 1 minus e to the power minus 4 over this will be 1 4 over 1 plus 4 and then plus this one is 8 plus then this one is 32 over 3 plus this one is as well 32 over 3 plus we have 128 over 5 multiplied by 3 15. One minus e to the power minus 4 then 8 plus 4 12 plus 1 13 will be there and if you calculate it 32 over 3 it will give you, I'm going to write it 5 decimal places 666 10.67 plus this one as well, 32 over 3, that will give you 10.66667 plus, if you calculate it, it will give you 8.53333, and then calculate it all of that. So it will give you 0.21486, and then correct to 3 decimal places, it will be 0.215. This is your answer. Now this is done. Let's do one more question here. So this is the question, next question. So here it is given, customer arrived to join a queue for an ATM for an average rate of 1.5% per minute. So see here, mean is there, average or mean. Two things we are looking for in Poisson distribution question. So mean is there and rate is there. Okay, but independent of other arrivals, how likely is it that exactly one customer will arrive in the next 2.5 minutes? So this is also a little difficult question, not a straightforward. Lambda is there, so ratio are different. Here it is per minute, here it is given next 2.5 minutes. So same process will apply that here. So lambda 1, which is assume that lambda 1 is here mean. So average or mean is there 1 over 2%. It means you can calculate its mixed fraction. So how to calculate? 2 multiplied by 1, 2, and we will add this one. So this is going to be 3 over 2. This is your lambda 1. And what is the time here? So time 1 is per minute, means 1 minute. Now we don't have lambda here 2, but here time 2 is given next 2 and 2, 1 over 2. It means 2, 1 over 2. Again, apply the mixed fraction here, the rule of mixed fraction. 2 multiplied by 2, 4 plus 1. So this is going to be 5 over 2 minute. Now how to find this lambda 2? Apply the same rule which I explained earlier. So this one is multiplying by 5 over 2 to get 5 over 2. So 1 multiplied by 5 over 2. So we are getting this one, 5 over 2, 5 over 2. So same rule apply here, 3 over 2 multiplied by 5 over 2. So how to multiply fraction multiplied by fraction? Top line will multiply by top line, bottom line will multiply by bottom line. So here we will have 15 over 4. Or I explain you, you can use this one, this rule, lambda 1 over lambda 2 equal to T1 over T2. This way also you can write lambda 1 3 over 2 over 15 over lambda 2, and then 1 over 5 over 2. So let's I'll explain you here as well, this one as well. So lambda 1 is here 3 over 2, and over this is lambda 2 is here, and T1 is 1, and over 5 over 2. How to do that? See here, numerator have fraction, but denominator doesn't have fraction. So make it as this is fraction. So fraction over fraction. Now here your right hand side, denominator have fraction, but numerator doesn't have fraction. So make fraction numerator. How to do that? 3 over 2, 3 over 2, this is numerator, and then multiply it out and write the reciprocal. So now we have to write 1 over lambda 2 equal to, same rule apply here. So numerator is 1 over 1, and then write down the reciprocal of 5 over 2, which will be 2 over 5. Now fraction multiply by fraction. So top will multiply by top and bottom will multiply by bottom here. So here it will be 3 multiplied by 1, 3 over 2 multiplied by lambda is 2 lambda 2. Lambda 2 is there. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 over 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Now what will be the rule here? Fraction equal to fraction, we will cross multiply. So let's do it here. I'm going to explain you here. So 2 lambda 2 multiplied by 2, which will give you 4 lambda 2 equal to 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. lambda 2 is equal to 15 over 4. So see here, here is also 15 over 4, and in this way also you can get 15 over 4. So now let's start doing the question here. Now we need to find out here probability of X equal to one customer. See the question again here. One customer, how likely is it that exactly one customer, here is the question, exactly one customer will arrive in the next 2.5 minutes. So we need to find out probability of X equal to one customer, equal to, write down the formula, e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power r over r factorial, equal to e to the power minus lambda means minus 15 over 4. Lambda is 15 over 4, and then lambda to the power r. So 15 over 4 to the power 1 over 1 factorial. When you calculate it, you will get it, put it everything in the calculator, and you will get it 0.08819, and equal to 0. If you find out 3 decimal places or 4 decimal places, let's find out 3 decimal places. So this one will be 0.088, 4 decimal places, correct to 4 decimal places, this one. And if in the given you want to find it out in the percent, so this 0.0882 multiply it by 100 if you want the answer in the percent, so it will give you 8.82%. So whatever in the question, you can write the answer in that form. Let's take another question here. Now this question is here. Potholes are to be found on a stretch road of a country back road with a pothole on average every 750 minute. Every 750 minute here. So consider, carefully read the question. Every 750 minute. Assuming that the potholes occur at random, what is the probability that a particular stretch of a roadway of length 1500 meter will have at most 3 potholes? Now understand what is lambda here, what is length here. Here lambda 1 is equal to, solution, lambda 1 is equal to 1 here, with a pothole and average every 750 minute. Okay, so every 750 minute is the rate, and a pothole and average. So a x equal to 1 is the mean. Okay, this way you have to identify from the question. So x lambda 1 equal to 1 pothole, and then for this a pothole, the time is time 1 or a length of time, you can write it down 750 minute. And what will be the next question? Assuming that the potholes occur at random, what is the probability that a particular stretch of a roadway of length 1500 meter, now you have T2, time 2 is 1500 meter, will have at most 3 potholes. We don't know lambda 2 here. So apply the same rule which I explained you earlier. How to get 1500? We have here 750. So if you multiply 750 by 2, you will get 1500. So same way we have to multiply 1 by 2. So this is multiplying by 2. That's why we will multiply lambda 1 by 2 only. So 1 multiplied by 2. So lambda 2 is 2. So this lambda will work in this Poisson distribution. So what is K here now? What is R here? So you have to find, will have at most 3 potholes. It means 3 is the bigger number, not more than 3. Okay, at most 3 potholes. So it means we have to find out the probability of x will be less than equal to 3 but not be more than 3. The greater number will be 3. So x can be less than or equal to 3. So it is a easy question, not more than. So x is less than equal to 3 means find out x should be equal to 0 plus x can be equal to 1 plus probability of x can be equal to 2 plus probability of x can be equal to 3. So here we will stop so we can find out this way. Probability of write down each formula for each x equal to r. This is your r. So e to the power minus lambda, it means minus 2 and lambda to the power r, which is 0 over 0 factorial, plus e to the power minus 2, then 2 to the power r, which is 1 here, 1 factorial, plus e to the power minus 2, 2 to the power 2 over 2 factorial, plus e to the power minus 2 and 2 to the power 3 over 3 factorial. Now calculate it. So in each term we have e to the power minus 2 is there. So we will take e to the power minus 2 common and we have here 2 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus 2 to the power 1 over 1 factorial plus 2 to the power 2 over 2 factorial plus 2 to the power 3 over 3 factorial equal to e to the power minus 2. We have 2 to the power 0 will be 1 over 0 factorial will be 1. 2 to the power 1 will be 2 over 1 plus 2 to the power 2 will be 4 over 2 multiplied by 1, which is this is given to factorial, plus 2 to the power 3 will be 8 over 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. And if you can cancel it out anything, 2 to 4 and 2 4 8. Now we can't cancel anymore. So e to the power minus 2, we have here 1 plus 2 plus this one is 2 over 1 is again 2 and this is going to be 4 over 3. Now what will be after this? E to the power minus 2 and then we have 2 to 4 1 5 and 5 plus 4 over 3 will give you 1.3333. So this one will be here and if you calculate it by putting into a calculator, it will give you 0.8567. You can find it out in percent or correct to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places. I'm going to find it out in percent. So here it is 85.7% is the answer. Let's do one more question. So this is the question here. A fisherman catches a fish at an average rate of 1.8 per hour. So this is the mean and this is the rate. Is he being very ambitious in hoping he will catch 4 or more fish? Here is the question. You have to find the probability 4 or more fish. So let's find out first, try to figure it out. What is lambda 1 here, lambda 2 or straight lambda is there or not. So lambda 1 is here 1.8 and time is there, length of time is 1 hour. And then next he has lambda 2 is he being very ambitious in hoping he will catch 4 or more fish in 2 hours. So T2 is given here 2 hours. So we have to find out lambda 1 is there. Okay. Now try to see here how you will get 2 by multiplying this T1. So 1 multiplied by 2, when you multiply this 1 by 2, you will get 2. So same way we will multiply 1.8 by this 2. Multiply 2 and you will get it here 3.6. So this lambda, this mean we are going to use in the formula. So write down, this is the main thing, how to write probability of X is what. So we have to find out he will catch 4 or more fish. So you will have to find out 4 or. So it will be greater than equal to 4. So what you have to do, we need to find out probability of X equal to 4 or more fish plus probability of X equal to 5 plus probability of X equal to 6. So this way it will go to the infinity. Infinity. So same way I explained you by graph in the previous question. Look at that. Now we have to find out Px greater than equal to 4 means we have to do 1 minus P of X less than 4. So 1 minus probability of X less than 4 means probability of X equal to 0 plus probability of X equal to 1 plus probability of X equal to 2 plus probability of X equal to 3. So less than 4 means till 3 we have to go. Now write down each for each Poisson distribution formula. So P of X equal to 0, e to the power minus lambda. We had lambda is 3.6. Look at here, 3.6. So we will use it that lambda minus 3.6 and then lambda to the power 0, 3.6 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus X equal to 1. So e to the power minus 3.6 and then 3.6 to the power 1 over 1 factorial plus e to the power minus 3.6, 3.6 to the power 2 over 2 factorial. Then plus e to the power minus 3.6 and 3.6 to the power 3 over 3 factorial. Calculate it now. Equal to, as I can see in each term e to the power minus 3.6 is there. Let's take it common. So 1 minus e to the power minus 3.6 and we have here 3.6 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus 3.6 to the power 1 over 1 factorial plus 3.6 to the power 2 over 2 factorial plus 3.6 to the power 3 over 3 factorial equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 3.6, which anything power 0 is 1 over 0 factorial is 1 plus here 3.6 plus if you multiply it out, write down 3.6 square over 2 multiplied by 1 plus 3.6 cube over 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 3.6. So it will be 1 here plus 3.6 plus 3.6 square over 2.1, 2 multiplied by 1. If you calculate it, it will give you 6.48 and plus this will give you 7.776 equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 3.6, add it all together. So you will find it here 18.856 and calculate it further. So it will give you 0.4847838 and find it out in the percent form on whatever 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places. I'm going to write it down the percent form. So it will be 48.5%. This will be the answer.